You know, there's this myth out there, at least in my opinion, that Aaron Rodgers is a bad leader. And look, I don't know Aaron Rodgers personally. I've never met the guy. I'd love to meet the guy in person one day. Hopefully I can go to a Packers game, maybe get VIP seats. I don't know if Green Bay allows you to have access to the players and, get pictures, get autographs. But if they do, I'll definitely be jumping on that offer this offseason because this very well could be Aaron Rodgers last year in Green Bay, but that's not the point. I don't know Aaron Rodgers personally, never met the guy, but I don't understand why everyone paints Aaron Rodgers as this bad guy and as this terrible leader, okay? First of all, if you're a Super Bowl champion or an NBA champion or a champion of any sort, you're not a bad leader to me. You're just not, okay? If you've won a championship or led a team to a championship on any level, I don't think you can ever be considered a bad leader. I always roll my eyes when people say, oh, Kobe Bryant wasn't a great leader. Kobe Bryant won 5 NBA championships, people. He led the Lakers to 2 of those championships where he was the main guy. Obviously, Shaq helped him out with his first 3, but Kobe Bryant was not a bad leader. People say, oh, Michael Jordan, his leadership qualities weren't very good. No, Michael Jordan won 6 NBA Finals MVPs, okay? Now, were those guys always liked? No, they weren't always liked because they were tough on teammates. But do you want to know why they were tough on teammates? And you want to know why teammates didn't like them? Because they were trying to get the best out of those guys. And deep down, those teammates should be thankful that Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant were a pain in the you-know-what because all they were trying to do was get the best out of those guys. Have you seen Nick Saban on the sideline? It looks like at times when his players make mistakes that he's going to try to rip their head off. But Nick Saban knows that if he coaches his players extremely hard, that he'll get the most out of them, okay? Is Aaron Rodgers as likable as a Tom Brady or a Joe Montana? No, probably not. But the thing about Aaron Rodgers is he expects greatness out of his teammates. And he's going to do whatever it takes to try to get the greatness out of his teammates. And if he needs to be a guy that's not liked among that locker room, hey, that's how he's going to take that high road. That's how it's going to be. And the thing about Aaron Rodgers is we never have heard anything about Aaron Rodgers not being a competitive guy. In fact, everyone that's spoken about Aaron Rodgers have said that he's one of the most competitive teammates they've ever had. Okay, they've never questioned his work ethic. And Aaron Rodgers leads by example. And what Aaron Rodgers is doing is he's being the best version of himself. And why are you guys asking Aaron Rodgers to be this rah-rah guy and something that he's not? If you're trying to be something that you're not being authentic to the people that you're working with, okay? Don't try to be something you're not. Be the best version of yourself. The best leaders know when to speak up, and they know when to take a step back. And Aaron Rodgers, I believe he's that guy. And in the past, people have talked about Jermichael Finley has called out Aaron Rodgers. Greg Jennings has called out Aaron Rodgers. So what? Just because, 3 or 4 individuals have called out Aaron Rodgers publicly, that doesn't paint him out to be a bad leader. Apple, they've had a ton of bad reviews come their way, but they're defined by the millions and millions of great reviews. I'm sure McDonald's gets customers that complain about their food every single day. No one's perfect. But McDonald's is not defined by those 3 people that are angry that their cheeseburger might be stale. They're defined by the millions of other people that rock with their cheeseburgers, that rock with their french fries, okay? Same with Burger King. Same with Fil A, You're not defined by a bad review or one person saying you're a bad person, okay? I'm sure there are teammates out there that don't think that highly of Tom Brady. That doesn't mean that the other, 90% of the teammates that Tom Brady's had doesn't love the guy to death, okay? And at times, Aaron Rodgers will call out his teammates in the press conference, not necessarily his teammates, but his team and say, yeah, we were flat today. Yeah, we didn't come out with energy. Guys, he's being honest, okay? And maybe that helps out. Maybe that helps fire up his team. Aaron Rodgers is in that locker room. We're not. He knows what makes his team tick. He knows what makes them, go. Maybe he sees that as him motivating those guys. And quite frankly, if you're being honest at the podium about your team's performance, like, hey, we practiced well this week. We came out flat and we didn't play well. He's telling the truth, people. So don't knock Aaron Rodgers for being something that he is not, okay? Or trying to be something that he's not, okay? Aaron Rodgers is authentic. You know what you're going to get. And I believe he's actually underrated as a leader. And by the way, Aaron Rodgers, he's a Super Bowl champion. We talk about Aaron Rodgers like he's never won a championship, okay? That's the way the media talks about Aaron Rodgers. They talk about Aaron Rodgers like he's never won 3 MVPs, like he's never won a Super Bowl. Dan Marino, as great as he was, never won a Super Bowl. Phillip Rivers never won a Super Bowl. Everyone talks about Phillip Rivers' great leadership. Well, how come Phillip Rivers couldn't win a Super Bowl? Is it because Phillip Rivers is a bad leader? No. It's because winning Super Bowls are hard, people. So the bottom line is, I've never understood why the media tries to paint Aaron Rodgers to be this bad guy. A lot of teammates have actually came out and defended Aaron Rodgers, and I don't understand why people consider Aaron Rodgers a bad leader. Aaron Rodgers, at least from my account, to me, should not be considered a bad leader.
Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.